Hey, what's up, my Tacoma friends? My name is Alex. Welcome to my channel, and I hope that you are doing great. Last week, I installed and upsized my rims and tires from 265/70 R16s to 285/70 R17s, and that's basically going from 30 inches to 33 inches. So after that install, I now have quite a bit of rubbing around the wheel well and against the tire threads. So in today's video, let's find out where all of that rubbing is coming from and how it's occurring, and let me show you how I'm going to resolve it. So let's get to it right now. Right now, we're looking at the rear wheels and tires. I seriously doubt that there's any rubbing occurring here, so let's check it out anyway, see what's going on, just to make sure. As you can see here, there's definitely a lot of clearance between the tire sidewall and the shocks and reservoir, so there's definitely no rubbing happening back here. We'll just go ahead and check the other side to make sure, and we'll proceed along. Okay, so there's definitely rubbing here on the bumper, and also if you can see there's rubbing here. I don't know what this is called, but let's call it the fender chin. And so far it doesn't look like there's any rubbing on the upper control arm. It might be very slight right here, but I'm not sure. We'll have to do the chalk test to see what's going on here. But let's check the other wheel. Okay. The other way. Yep. So same spot basically. We have a lot of rubbing on the bumper. Let's check the other side. Yep, that's definitely hitting this chin as well. So we'll go ahead and remove the mud guards, and also I'll have to do a chop this off and then relocate this further to go forward, and then we'll take it from then, and hopefully that fixes it. And we got to check this upper control arm. Yeah, it looks like there is rubbing here, so we will look at this one as well. Okay, so I jacked up the chalk to allow for the tires to drop and give us better access to the mud guards. And we just need to take out 3 screws here, 1, 2, and 3 in the back here with our 10mm wrench. Sorry, there's actually a 4th one here in the front, which I did not know about, so I'll just be using a screwdriver for this. I think it's a better idea to take this one out first. After taking out the mudguard, I went ahead and replaced the screws where they originally came out of, just to make sure that we don't have any exposed holes. And also just a note that this screw in the back here is longer than the rest of them. It will be obvious, but I just wanted to mention that. So now I'm going to go ahead and take out the other mud guard on the other side, and that will be it for the mud guards. Now that we've taken out the mud guards, we now have to address the rubbing in the front part of the fender line. It's actually at the bottom part over here. And if you look at it from the side, this part is protruding. So when you turn the wheel, it's definitely rubbing up against the tire. So we're now looking at this from the bottom. And what we need to do here is, let me just mark it. We need to trim that portion out. Take out the screw, trim that portion out, and the plastic covering will need to be pushed towards the front of the bumper. And then we'll need to relocate the screw over here, and we'll have to sort of remold this plastic covering so it will pretty much contour towards the front. And we'll do that by using a heat gun to soften up or melt this plastic cover, and at that point we can sort of shape it to how we want it. So I'll go ahead and cut this. Okay, so you need to reuse this clip. Relocate it here. Now I'm going to use my heat gun to soften this part up so we can reshape or remold it, and will allow us to get rid of this bulge over here and push that towards the front. So that was a good 30 seconds. Make sure you're wearing gloves, as this could get really hot. And just hold it for a few seconds. Okay, there you go. So if you look at the previous photo of it, it was sticking out by about maybe less than an inch, and now it's pretty much gone. So I'll replace the screw and that clip, and we'll go out for a test drive. So I just want to show you how it looks like after sort of melting it and reshaping it. It's not the best looking, but it's still covered up and it's functional. So I'm definitely happy about this one. So I took the truck out for a spin, and I was going full on turns to the left and to the right, and the rubbing on the tire threads is definitely gone. So by removing the mud guards and by trimming that lower portion of the fender line, and also by reshaping that fender cover, definitely worked. However, I still suspect that I am getting some slight rubbing between the inner tire wall and the upper control arm. So I'm gonna have to investigate that further, maybe do a chalk test, and I may require to do a 1/2 inch or 3/4 inch wheel spacer. But again, I'll do the investigation, and we'll put up a video for you guys on that. Unfortunately, if you want to upsize your tires to at least 33 inch, some work is needed to be done, like what we just did here. If this video was helpful to you guys, I hope that you hit that like and subscribe buttons if you haven't done so already. And I'm gonna have to check out for now, but if you have any comments or questions, please post them down on the comments section below. And I'll see you on my next video. For now, please look out for yourself, and if you can be anything, you might as well be nice. Cheers.